Hi, welcome to Mad Chats and Recaps with myself and the lovely Tasha.
It's pumpkin pie spice season. I almost said it wrong. It's fine. So
um,
happy.
yeah. I need to get some. I've been craving some like pumpkin spice.
Yes.
I looked for
Do it
coffee creamer the other day and they didn't have any, so not yet. I know,
soon.
I know.
Soon.
So we are back with another Mad Chats and Recaps. This is for the week of August the 22nd through the 28th of 2022. And as always, we start with our Mondays the Forsaken. After an evening full of hugs, confessions, tears, hurt feelings, and a beautiful revelation between a bugbear and his daughter, the adventurers turn in for the night, some in Rhaenyra's magnificent mansion and others elsewhere. The next morning, while Gerbil eats breakfast with Lilsa and Shanad, the rest of the group have breakfast in the mansion. Juniper, Tegan, and Zavar talk a bit of strategy just as Kazil wakes up, bringing a guest to breakfast. As they settle in for some food, talk turns to future plans. As a supposedly deceased Furbo Geneva, Aurelius' assistant, is brought up, Kazil comes up with a plan. Using a wish ring that he picked up quite a while ago, he uses it to bring her back mere feet from the breakfast table. And before the group can properly process, he does so again, bringing back a tall elven woman with dark hair and eyes. Demanding to see Gerbil, Kazil immediately takes her to him and Losa. Wanting a surprise encounter, he leaves them be without explanation, and Gerbil is immediately suspicious, as he recognizes the elf to be none other than his dead wife, Addie. After some additional explanation, however, from Kazil, Gerbil tearfully welcomes her back, and also Gerbil punches Kazil a couple of times. Losa soon following, as the not punching Kazil, but welcoming back Addie. As the newly reunited family refamiliarize themselves with each other, Kazil heads back to the tent and to immediate questions. A bit taken back and confused, our adventurers work out a few of their issues. However, if they're expecting to tackle the takedown of the library and the Great One, they still have a long ways to go. Yeah, it was wild.
I mean, that's a lot to unpack emotional wise.
So here's another thing is that like and I gave it as a Patreon exclusive, but I'll say it here. Like I told Dan, Kazil, and the rest afterwards is like you might want to think of why he was able to do that, Kazil,
Yeah.
because he usually to do like because he mimicked the greater, not the greater restoration, but the like true, what is it, like true resurrection spell
Yeah,
with
I
the
think
wish
so. Yeah.
spell.
Huh.
But you need like something to go along, like you need something of theirs, like, or to know them personally, or you need something that belonged to them, usually I think is how it works. And he didn't have any either of those things. He had a sending stone to Geneva, but he didn't have anything of Addie's. So
Huh.
why was he able to do it? I was like, could be something you might want to think about, sir. But yeah, so
Yeah.
Gerbil has his wife and has two kids now.
No.
Juniper, poor thing, was heartbroken
Oh,
because
yeah.
she liked Gerbil.
Mm.
And they just had this like heartfelt conversation before, and Gerbil was like, "This won't be the last time you'll see me," and then wife and kids. So
Surprise.
it's like a lifetime movie, honestly.
Hallmark Channel
Hallmark
style.
Channel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
So what happened over on? We didn't have the Penumbra Assembly this past week, but what remind us
Oh.
what happened the week before?
Hmm. Finding out that their audience to plead their case will be in 2 to 3 hours, the party decides to head into town for lunch at a very nice restaurant chosen by Quinn. There, they find out a little more about each other's past and finish their food just in time for guards to collect them and bring them back to the estate for their hearing. Inside, they speak with the guard captain, Zognar Verdosk. that in a clearly unused throne room. Zognar demands to hear their story, asking as little questions as possible and seeming as passe as the guards who questioned them before. He admitted that guard Kelry was wrong in attacking them, but she was dead.
Oopsie.
Oops, and the other guards wouldn't be punished for following a superior's orders. After the interrogation, he warns the group to keep their visit to Amakir short. And upon facing a bit of backtalk from a couple of the adventurers, decides to make his warning into more of a threat. Stay in the city, and they will be seeing him again, possibly at the cost of their lives. Once released, the adventurers find a small pub to rent out and chat in, convincing Quinn that, for his own safety, should head back to his own plane soon. Once back at the inn, they all retire for the night, but Dacos has a special plan to use his spectral form to scare the guard captain. And it seemingly worked. I think we had this. Yep, it did work.
Yeah, it did work. It did work.
Nice. Very nice.
Just they've kind of put themselves in a pickle with the guards in this demiplane, and it yep. I've never had such like back talking PCs before, but here we are.
It's chaos. It's beautiful.
It's chaos. So, one in extremis, which we didn't have this week, but I'll give you a recap of what happened the week before. Our sky pirates finished making their way across the desert to reach the town of Purity Plains. After finding it to be a ghost town, they took a long rest and did a little further investigation. Lizana found a perfectly balanced town sign and gave it a spin or two before returning to the saloon. She also found some interesting booze that gave her a several-hour buzz and a firing burp. Relith and Sinister also tested the booze before heading over to the giant stairwell built inside the town's massive well. Reaching the bottom, they found a long cave carved into the stone and brought them to the grand city of, Vathanolaka. Hopefully. Here they discovered, it's been a week and a half since I've heard the name, so here they discovered that Vic's parents were among the Whispers. People vanished from the city after claiming to hear strange whispers in the days prior. The sacred text also stolen away. The crew spoke with the mayor and volunteered to help to find Vic's parent and the missing people, and set off to do so at the end of the session. There we go. Yeah.
You did better than I would have with that word. Vathanolaki. Yep.
Vathanolaka.
Vathanolaka.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
Here we go.
We're professionals.
We did have Obsidian Scar last night. So what happened on Obsidian Scar, Tasha?
Watch me butcher this. So our heroes, deep in the crypts of Kellamvor, under his great temple in the Cassadothian Pass, worked quickly to navigate through its winding passages to find the relic Lashana required for the trade they bargained with her. After a suspiciously easy escape with their bounty, they parted ways to prepare for their departure to Harassa. The next days were spent shopping, writing, searching for the mysteriously disappearing tieflings, having terrible nightmares filled with blood and the undead. Ooh, more shopping and chocolate cake, because those all go together. Jules, after months of accumulating the necessary components and studying the ancient infernal texts with Linnet, finally cast the first spell from the Tome of Great and Terrible Powers. That's so cool. Okay, almost costing him his life. Well, he emerged from the ritual exhausted, an ever-growing halo of dark matter surrounding him. But with a mind so vast, none in the Isles could dare rival him. Hoping to recover in the safety of the Sea Ward, the crew set out for a slow but safer course towards their home base in Harassa, only to be intercepted by an airship of the Erastilian Empire, seemingly in pursuit of Ileana. I did it!
Yay! And of course the big truck is outside beeping and just slowly going down the street. Sorry.
If it's not that, it would have been River barking, so...
For sure. Yeah. I don't remember the chocolate cake, but I might have just not been. I was also drinking last night, so I might have just
Nice.
have not remembered. But yeah, the blood and the undead nightmare was Derek that had that,
Oh.
and yeah,
And
I'm
Jules almost
really
died?
Jules almost died, but now he has a 30 intelligence.
Shit.
Yeah, yeah, and then this like weird black halo,
Gonna go to his
which
head.
it worries me that the DM put in here ever growing, so I'm afraid.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Because you've only seen it for like 3 days, and so that's a little frightening. But yeah, he went
Interesting.
off. He almost died. Because it encased him in gold, and then he couldn't breathe because there were
Oh.
no like holes or anything. So it did that for 4 minutes. His breath was 3, or it did it for 5 minutes. His breath was 4, or something like that. He was a minute over his breath,
Wow.
so he did have to make a saving throw. Because there's nothing that we couldn't touch him. So even before
Yeah.
that, he almost died because it kept hurting him as it was like rising, like the gold was rising up, like out of the book. It kept like hurting him. So he was down to like 10 hit points. Thankfully, Linux had some healing potions that he kept kind of like trying, like feeding him. Um, yeah, because like all of my healing skills really on are touch.
Yeah.
So
Crazy.
yeah, it was wild.
Huh.
But yeah, we'll see what happens with this ship next week. Well, I guess the week after, because announcement, no Obsidian Scar this week, because our DM and a couple of the players will be at, or one of the players will be at PAX, and it's Labor Day weekend,
And it's Labor Day weekend.
and it's our scheduled Sunday, like first day of the first Sunday of the month off. So it all works together.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, so
Beautiful.
I'll have to live with the ship thing for like 2 weeks at least.
It's fine.
It always works out that way. It's always like this big cliffhanger that's like,
Uh-huh.
yeah. And we have our merch store, so if you checked it out, go to madbirdstreams.com.
Yep.
That's where we have links. We have our videos, links to our YouTube there. We're slowly getting our YouTube caught up with the newest videos. And also, birthday wise, we have one tomorrow on the 30th of August is Melissa, who played in Here's the Met. She played in Stormfall. She played in Tower of Dreams for a bit. Yeah, happy birthday, Melissa.
Happy birthday.
All right. I think that's all that we have for this week. Thank you so much. And we'll see you in Twitch. We'll see you in Discord, and we'll see you next time. Right.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
1. All right, here we are. Hi, welcome to another The Forsaken. Welcome, viewers. Welcome, players. So glad to have y'all here. Let me just double check everything. Yep, everyone's in their right spots. Welcome to episode 114 of The Forsaken. Let's see, Dan's not there to his desk, so we will start off with the recap for last week's episode. Episode 113, too late. After an evening full of hugs, confessions, tears, hurt feelings, and a beautiful revelation between a bugbear and his daughter, the adventurers turn in for the night. Some in Rhaenyra's magnificent mansion, and others elsewhere. The next morning, while Gerbil eats breakfast with Lilsa and Shanad, the rest of the group have breakfast in the mansion. Juniper, Tegan, and Zafar talk a bit of strategy just as Kazil wakes up, bringing a guest to breakfast. As they settle in for some food, talk turns to future plans. As the supposedly deceased Furbolg Geneva, Aurelius' assistant, is brought up, Kazil comes up with a plan. Using a wish ring that he picked up quite a while ago, he uses it to bring her back mere feet from the breakfast table. And, before the group can properly process, he does so again, bringing back a tall, elven woman with dark hair and eyes. Demanding to see Gerbil, Kazil immediately takes her to him and Lilsa. Wanting a surprise encounter, he leaves them be without explanation, and Gerbil is immediately suspicious, as he recognizes the elf to be none other than his dead wife, Addie. After some additional explanation, however, Gerbil tearfully welcomes her back, Lilsa soon following. As the newly reunited family refamiliarize themselves with each other, Kazil heads back to the tent and to immediate questions. A bit taken back and confused, our adventurers work out a few of their issues. However, if they're expecting to take down the library and the Great One, they still have a long ways to go. And that brings us to tonight's session. All right. To be honest, I'm drawing a blank as to where we left off last time. Y'all had the confrontation in the tent after Kazil got back. Am I missing? Was there anything that was there a cliffhanger last week or no? I think that might have been it. Yeah, I think that might have been just y'all ended on some conversation. So we'll say at this time it is about probably late morning. You're probably getting, because you just had breakfast, you had some talking. So probably in the late morning, not quite lunchtime yet.
This was all before noon. Oh, God.
This was all before noon. Yes.
Got the whole day ahead of you.
Let's go ahead and go into inspiration rolls, if you wouldn't mind rolling for me, please.
Mm-hmm.
And putting it in the Zoom chat.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Rhaenyra, did you put yours in here?
Yes.
Oh, 13.
Oh.
Okay. 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 All right. So my number was 19. So Kazil, Tegan, and Juniper all have inspiration tonight.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Whoa.
You all are gonna need it.
Oh, no.
I
Welcome
think
to the Forsaken Battle Royale.
I think that Nadronal. Oh yeah, because y'all are in the Magnificent Mansion. Or didn't y'all head out of the Magnificent Mansion to go to Nadronal's tent, or no?
I think everyone was discussing whether, to give him permission to come into the Magnificent Mansion, or if they were going to go see him.
Or Tegan, you went to go and get him, right?
Yes, and bring him back.
And
yeah.
you brought him back because he brought the
Yes.
bag. He gave you the bag. That's already
Yes.
happened. And you mentioned that Athera might want to talk to you. And you also mentioned, that Daft was still in the village, since that he kind of caught on
Yes.
that you recognized him. And that he'll also mention something about, oh yeah, he said something about having a time device. Yeah, I will just leave it here for y'all to kind of go around and do what you want. And I'll go around to each of you individually, and so that way we can just at least get started out here. Tegan, so you just had the conversation, you had a couple conversations here, and Adriano's visited the tent, gave you the bag to kind of send stuff to him, and he can do so in return.
Mhm.
He'd probably also advise, which I don't think I mentioned last week, would also advise, rather than if you collect any time devices, rather than keeping them with you, maybe sending them back, but you don't have to. But it just might be a safer place for them than carrying all of them on your person if you collect more of them when you start traveling again. So, Tegan, is there anything specific that you want to be doing? I don't think that y'all had any specific plans for today. You still have the Warforged at the tent that Mickey was kind of working on.
No, not for geez.
Or if anyone has anything that they want to talk to Tegan about or talk to anyone about, you can open the floor.
I mean, throughout that whole time, Renarius will probably be with Tegan, trying to sort out things and what to do next.
Yeah, I think Tegan had a whole map spread out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it was more basically to explain to Zabar and Juniper our past, where everything was in Osbergen that we had encountered, and perhaps maybe where do we go from here?
Do you think that we should speak with Deft while we're here? If they have one of the devices, assume we're trying to gather those.
Yeah, I think the faster we account for these devices and get them in safekeeping.
Do you have an argument or anything in mind? As I imagine many won't wish to turn them over.
Your sphere or your life? I don't.
Hey, it's this or end of the world. Do you think it would help if we took Nadranel up on his offer to gather him here? If we said it's not really us, we're just trying to get him safe to. Some might know of this place and know it's a safe place. And I'm not sure. Really.
Yeah, I think keeping them with Nadranel is a good idea. I can't think of any other place on this demi-plane or on Osbergen that's 100% safe from the library's reach.
Right. I think.
To that end,
I
maybe
guess,
we should get Deft in here and or go out to talk to Deft, whichever everyone's comfortable with.
Don't you mind? They're in the city, right? I think.
That's what Adriano told you, that they're still there at the settlement.
Perhaps we go to them so they feel a bit more comfortable.
Yeah, maybe. That's a good idea.
I think you look at you, Tegan, and kind of round the table with everyone, figuring out if we want to stay here. Are there any time devices here? Are they all back on the Prime? Are there any others in Dem Glimt outside of?
There's one by the
outside-
altar.
Do we try and take care of the ones here since we're here, and it was a bit of a trek to get us here? Then go back to the Prime for the others? Or do we start sharing with our allies as we send messages and letting them know there's something here, something there? Can you go find that device and see if they're willing to? I suppose we don't you have to do it all ourselves.
It shouldn't matter whether or not we start here in Glendoria or start in Osberg, and I believe we can go back and forth fairly easily.
Right, okay. Forgot about that. All right. What other business? We have to check on the war. You kind of gesture over to Junie, the Warforged. See if it's been educated, upgraded, whatever Mickey's doing. Is there anyone else? Eh?
Mm.
Do we have a ascending stone to Zelthura?
Did I get one? Did I get one?
No.
No. No. Wait,
I
Zelthura
don't
didn't
know.
have one.
That's
We didn't have
again,
one to Zelthura.
it's-
No.
Yeah, I don't. I'm sorry, I don't keep track of all your inventories.
Yeah, that's a loose thread that we need to tidy up. I think
Well, didn't you
Just to
guys
touch base.
message?
Yeah.
Didn't you guys message for a couple sessions ago? Her and Polo were in Zelfir.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, I
okay.
did. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
both safe.
Oh,
Back on
fear.
primary.
Sorry, I'm just here as lore keeper John.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, thank you. No, I totally.
Oh, you had pigeons in here.
No, no.
It's so novel. Thank you.
No,
that's
those are
really novel.
Rakshasa purrs.
Oh, nice. I'm fit to go wherever we're needed next. I feel like we have a clear mission. I'm sad having to leave Jarbel behind. I don't even know what if we have much other business here now
Nah.
aside from theft.
Mm.
Do you have anything, Ginny, you need to do here?
Just in my experience, I'd rather leave sooner rather than later. So, I don't mind going out to the Warforged. It might be a nice walk, but if everyone's going, then that's fine. But if we can get off this plane, be nice.
All right.
I would advise we all bring our belongings. Then this portal will only remain open for a few more hours, but I assume we'll be gone by then. Unless, of course, you'd like them to live in the tent outside just indefinitely.
Oh. No, that sounds. I'll start gathering stuff. Well, I guess maybe we split a bit. If you wish, if you're looking to go lone, Junior, of course, I won't crowd you. Some of us can look for defts, and we can maybe if we need any healing or any potions or any shopping before we get going. Well, does anyone want to go with me to speak with Deft?
I'd be happy to go with you.
I'll come along.
Great.
I'll
Pagan,
pass.
do you have plans? Right. Junior, are you looking to go to the Warforged then?
It sounds like a nice walk, but are we wanting to leave today? Is that probably can't wait any longer, so
We'll make all efforts, I think. Is everything all right?
I don't think you want to ask me that, Kazeel. So let's just, or you would have asked me that sooner, like, I don't know, an hour ago. I'm just gonna go for a walk. And does someone have a we don't have sending stones. We still don't know how to get a hold of everyone. I'll be fine. We're safe here at the Northern Crown, so I'm sure you'll find me.
All right.
And she just, although I can't, I'm confused. Renarius, did you say I can't keep the bed? Did you say it doesn't stay in the tent, or it does stay in the tent? Because it's a boat and I really like it, so.
Each and every time I summon this portal, it will be waiting for you.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, you can't physically bring it outside. Of course, that would be difficult. I believe it's a few hundred pounds.
Yeah, I don't think I can lift that, but it stays. So that room it's not leaving me suddenly. It's not gonna. Okay.
It will. I mean, you may remain here as well. It's still got a few more hours. If you don't like to maybe rest or take a nap or.
Yeah, you know what? I changed my plan. I'm gonna go just nap, and then maybe I'll go for a walk later. But you all can just not be here. And she's just gonna walk. And if Zavar has any kind of bottle at all, anything, yeah, thank you. And she's gonna go find that bed.
There's kegs in his room.
Oh, right. I'm still taking the bottle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just look around to see if anyone has any answers for Conceal. He's entirely clueless.
Yeah, we'll join you talking to Deft.
Yeah, I think we should probably head out.
That sounds. All right, and I'll pack my stuff up and head out with. So it's Tegan, Zavar, and Renarius, I think. We'll head to go see Deft.
Okay. All right. And Juniper, you are taking a nap? So that after they leave, we'll say that they head out. You hear the door close to the mansion. Click. You hear Kazil's voice until the door closes completely.
Just didn't hear any squeaky mattresses anywhere.
Nope. Because I would assume that Geneva would want to kind of stretch her legs after being dead for a while.
You would think.
So Geneva would
She's got
probably
needs.
go with the group, as well as probably Zotera as well.
Okay. Well, thank God, don't let all the NPCs in one room.
You
Poor
are
stuff.
alone in the mansion.
Oh, well, we don't need to roleplay that. She's just gonna go drink and have
That's
a
why.
conversation maybe with
You're not.
But step 1, drinking. Step 2, boat bed. Probably one after the other.
Okay.
And
How much are you drinking?
Oh, a substantial amount. Yeah.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah. Because especially if she walked past Zavar's room. So you say Constitution saving throw?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. It's a 12.
Okay. So Juniper, you at first it seems so like you can really you're like, okay, I'm drinking a lot, but I still feel like processing things. It's about a half hour later though that you're ready to sleep. You just kind of pass out.
Yeah, it's so it's like the good old days, and she just Okay. She'll make sure she doesn't squish Blackberry. Make sure he's safe.
Blackberry will just kind of get out in the bed, we'll just kind of curl up next to you.
Okay.
Right here.
Okay. Oh,
you can hear Blackberry snoring.
I do.
Yeah.
Can't see him.
Yeah. Just gonna curl up right there. Yeah. Death metal starts playing from every room in the mansion. Yes. All right. So Juniper is in bed. I don't know. I think you heard me, Kazeel, that Zatara would have went out with you, as well as Geneva been like, oh yeah, I'll tag along. And just kind of like,
Mhm.
you'll see her like just kind of stretching her legs and, getting kind of used to being alive.
Mm.
Yeah. She'll probably be like consistently talking to whomever just so happens to be around her. Or just kind of be like, oh, like, and just start talking about different things and, Aurelius and, what happened. And, oh, that one group was, seemed really nice, even though it was a little crazy. And, yeah. Oh, like, bums.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So the rest of you are heading out to find Deft, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
I would say that Zatara might go off with Geneva, just be like, well, just you walk over here, like when you kind of start looking for Deft a little bit more, see that they'll be by the cliffs. She'll she seems a
I
little
just don't want to roleplay anything mushy. Give her a kiss on the cheek, though.
Okay.
Oh. Just,
Thanks. And she'll kind of give you a pound on the
I'll
cheek.
just keep it.
And we'll
Oh, do it. Do it.
just say that and she'll just kind of tell you, Kazeel, like, oh, I just think that Geneva just wants to kind of get out, and I'll show her the cliff and things. And we'll just we'll be right over here.
Sure. Thank you, enjoy.
Whoever wants to roll a investigation check or a perception check, either one, to see if you can find how quickly you find Deft in the settlement. Kazeel, what did you roll?
21.
21. Tegan?
13.
13. And Savar, did you roll?
I did, but it's a 7.
Oh, no.
So you see Zavar get very distracted by things, Kazeel. Tegan's trying. But Tegan's like, well, I just don't, I'm not seeing him. Because you look for about 5 minutes. And you'll see him just kind of sitting over in the town square at a table, just kind of like eating off of a plate. While kind of like flipping through a journal and making like notes.
I'll slow down my pace to try and get the group to kind of slow down for a minute. Just look around at some buildings, so my back kind of turns to Deft, and I think that's Deft over there at the shoveling food. Do you think just what if? Oh right, Joe's not here. Should we go over just one at a time, or just all sit down at a table nearby, maybe, and then just one person sit at theirs, so we're just sort of there but separate? I hate to all sit down at their table.
Surprise!
Hey, honestly, Tegan, I think you might. I feel I'm still not sure what. I feel like everything coming out of my mouth lately is just absolute shit. So maybe you like to take this one. And we'll just sit at the table next.
Sure, why not?
If that's right.
All right. So I'll wait for them to take up a table, and then he'll just stroll up to Deft. Excuse me, pardon me.
You're from that group. And just to remind everyone, and Zavar, you haven't met Deft. So Zavar, when they start kind of like pointing it out, Deft is a tabaxi. Cheetah skin, the fur is kind of like a cheetah fur with the cheetah markings. Very tall, for Tabaxi, and just wearing just kind of like ranger clothing, with a cloak, almost like a rogue would.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you're in that group. Here, please sit down. Let me see if he remembers.
I think he might not have met me either. Just to put that out there.
Oh,
I think that was after.
right. No, you're right. You're right.
I thought it was the same day that he came back because it was at.
It was the same day, Dan. So you might have met him briefly.
Because it was at Column's house.
You're
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh,
Yeah, so you might have met him briefly, so that's good, because in that way you'd recognize him.
You're welcome.
Daft will kind of like point at you, Tegan. T started with a T, right?
Yes, Tegan.
Yes, Tegan. How are you doing? How are things? Just kind of
All
like
things considered, okay.
close his notebook and put it back in his bag. Turn to you.
I was just when we saw you, we kind of there's a matter we need to discuss. Have you seen Zephyr, by the way?
I guess my first question to you would be, why isn't Zephyr with y'all?
I guess your answer is part of my question. We were in the altar, and Zephyr just left us a note that he had to go, and didn't really explain too much more of that.
I don't think he was, well, not too happy about what happened back at the wizard's house, Column. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know, that's why I left, but I mean, unless y'all had an altercation with him.
no.
Okay.
That's why we're curious and confused maybe about it.
If I knew where it was, what would you do?
Try to reach out to him, get a message to him.
Might be too late for that, mate. I'm kind of turn back and start wrestling with something in his bag.
Why did you say that?
He's with those crazies now. Library.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Why would he?
You've got me. I tracked him down at the crazy place on the mountain, and got in. Kind of weaseled my way with a. Anyways, that's for another time. But yeah, I got into the town, Barncombe, and found him. Trying to talk to him, but he was not interested in what I had to say. I was thrown out of the building, and yeah. And I've pretty much, until coming here, been kind of stationed. Well, I stationed myself and in Barcombe ever since, because I thought maybe one day he'd come out and I could talk to him and say the right thing and get him out of that place. But I don't know. He didn't seem like he was wanting to listen to reason, just kept repeating the Great One to me and other nonsense, and just went about his way like he didn't care. So, I know he does. So, anyways, here we are. Maybe I'll go back. Maybe I'll just forget about the bird. Gonna smirk at you.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Um.
Yeah. So, I
Well,
and if
anyway,
y'all do what I've heard tale of y'all to do, then maybe you'll see him. Maybe you can convince him to sense.
well, it certainly puts us on the alert if we see him
Sure.
to be wary,
Yeah.
since they're with the. I can't. I'm still trying to get over that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess another
I also kept
thing
talking
that's
about talking swords. I don't know. Asking me if I had them.
Yeah. Well, that might have been part of his downfall. I don't know. He got fascinated with these swords that had mages' souls trapped in them. The Shiga, I guess they're more commonly referred to.
Interesting.
And I think there's a very thin and a tentative balance between, when you're holding just one of these swords, or I don't even know if you would call them cursed, possessed weapons, because these souls are reaching out to you, and depending upon the nature of the soul, it could have an effect on you.
Yeah.
We
Sure.
recovered one that he left behind, and we have that in a safe place that the spirit won't be able to reach out to someone, I think.
Interesting.
Dan, where'd you put that sword?
Yeah.
So that could be, maybe the spirits were
Wait, no,
mostly
one
in
I
those
took from
swords were
him.
evil.
The one I took from him, was like that. But
Yeah, it's a hit and miss whether it's a benevolent spirit in the sword, or a
yeah,
confused one, or
I
one
I threw it into the water back in Osberg.
that's probably wise. Very wise, in fact. But something else has come to our attention. We're embarking on preventing the library from doing whatever it's intent on doing, bringing back the Great One.
Mm-hmm.
And it has come to our attention that part of their plan is to acquire the time devices.
Interesting. Huh. Well, good luck.
We wouldn't have to know where we could find any.
I think you would know more than I would. Right?
Kind of, we know the generalities. But which is why I kind of tried to come to this in a diplomatic way. We've been led to believe that you might have one.
Oh, yeah, I got one.
Okay. I would hope you would seriously consider perhaps maybe leaving it here. And it appears to us, at least, that the only place so far safe from the library's reach has been the Northern Crown. They've tracked us down wherever we've been, even in Demglenf and on Osbergen.
Yeah.
And they're intent on getting these devices.
Why?
Because, the power of the device, you can alter events. If things do not go well for them, they can change or alter that event to turn the tide, so to speak.
So you're looking to collect them to keep them from the library, or to do your own time altering with them?
keep them from the library.
Okay.
I would. That's a rather dangerous device. Unpredictable what you do when you change something that shouldn't be changed. In my opinion. I don't know how you feel about that.
No, yeah, no, I don't mess with time magic, man. You know.
Yeah, it's apparently a big thing with the library. Several of their higher ups are playing with time. It's
Yeah.
disturbing.
Look. I feel like, we might have a lot in common, right? Just, you seem sneaky. I'm a little sneaky. I feel like there's common ground, right?
I can
Rough
understand.
rough childhoods, all that jazz, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, kind of reposition themselves. Why, I want to see y'all win. I don't want to see this stupid library thing get anything, right?
Certainly.
They don't seem like the best people. Plus, they have my brother. So, yeah, I'm mad. I want to see him taken down. But I kind of pat his bag. I kind of earned this. So, while sure, I could just give it to you. Right. Or we could strike up something where we mutually benefit. And I hope that doesn't come off as like I'm trying to be the bad guy. I'm not. I've never given up something without getting something else in return. So, I guess there you go. If you want it, what do I get in return? What do I get for it? I'm willing to strike a bargain here. I'm not just going to give it to you, man.
No, I totally understand. I mean, you have a tremendous chip there in the game. But be wary just when you're outside of the Northern Crown. It's going to be a magnet for trouble. The library isn't the only people looking for these things, as probably you've become aware of.
I'm really good at hiding things.
In this instance, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you want it, there's a price on it, what you think it's worth. Otherwise, it's staying in my bag.
Well, what is of value to you?
What are you willing to give?
For someone as I don't think it's not a simple matter of gold. It can't be.
Gold can go a long way. Also, you go the gold route, usually you end up paying more than, you bargain for. That's been my experience, at least. But I'm not going to turn down money. Absolutely not. Maybe have a talk with your friends, kind of nod towards the other two. Or three. See what they want to do. Until then, it's safe, man. It's right here. I'm not going to give it to those idiots.
No, yeah, just be careful.
Sure.
And know, yeah.
Yeah,
the
always
true value
careful.
of what you got.
Which is why I'm not just giving it to you.
Well, I understand. I totally understand.
Yeah.
Well, let me go talk with them. I hope you enjoy the rest of your meal.
Absolutely. Good talking to you, Tegan.
Is there a way we can get a hold of you if we need to?
Are you heading out?
We might be, but as these things go, places change. We need to move from one place to another to pursue ending this with the library, so we might not be here for too much more longer.
Well, I guess if you can give me some, if you got a sending stone or something, I'd be willing to take it.
Okay, and I think Gerbil gave me his key ring of sending stones.
It's a key ring.
So I will give. I don't know if I have to. I guess yeah. I will entrust Deft with a sending stone.
Well,
Nope. Go ahead, Gerbil.
Gerbil's keyring and sending stones were all just to other people.
Oh, okay. You didn't have any
So
blanks.
if you give him, he
Yeah.
didn't have any blank sending stones.
Yeah.
So-
But,
Oh, okay.
shouldn't Kazeel be able to contact Deft if needed? I'm sorry to put our communication solely on you, Kazeel, but
So, mate, that's important stuff, the world ending and such.
May I? Okay, so y'all were standing off, right? Had you walked
We were
back?
sitting at the next table.
Sitting at the next table.
To be
okay.
a presence, but not like overwhelming.
Oh, okay. I thought you were standing away. Okay. All right. Sorry. Continue.
No problem. Hey, right, the world is ending. At least I can do is use some of the know-how to reach out to those. Sorry.
Yeah, I'd be willing to
Up
take
to
one.
you.
Sure. Or I mean, not take one. Reach out to me whenever.
Tigila say, listen, I know, I get it.
Hmm.
People in our profession, there's only one person they can rely on. And you got to look out for yourself. I totally get it.
Thanks.
Maybe I can better understand what's important to you. I know you can't be just gold.
I mean, Zephyr?
He's important to us too.
Look,
Maybe
if
we
you
can
you can find a way to get him out. I just can't do it on my own, I guess.
Oh, I totally understand that.
I'd be more than willing to help.
You seem like you know what's going on, so you would be, really foolish to try to do it upon yourself. Go
Yeah,
into
no.
the library.
No
Yeah.
thanks. Yeah, I know a powerful shit organization when I see it. And that is one powerful shit organization. So
Exactly.
who apparently brainwashes people. So no.
Yes.
I'm not interested. Thanks. I've been through too much to just allow someone to control me. So yeah, I got places to, might stay here for a bit, I might leave, I got people that I know. I'm not really worried about myself, I guess, if you can help me, if we can come up, not just say you'll help me, but, get to the point where you think that you can help me help my brother. Yeah. Time device is yours. But
I appreciate that sentiment. Just be aware there. Obviously, as you probably maybe you don't even already. There are other people who know about these devices and are looking for them.
yeah. I mostly just ran to some mages that were like, I think from this organization that were looking for him. I got away.
Okay.
I'll keep it as safe as I can.
We will try to do what we can for Zephyr.
Yeah.
For both mutual interest. I just could ask one small. I don't know if I would call it a favor, but just a courtesy.
Sure.
If you do get a tempting offer, please give us the right to match or better the offer.
Will do. But I tell you, man, you're the first person who hasn't tried to kill me to get it. So, I think I'm already putting my bets on you.
Well,
Your whole team here.
the fact that you are close with Zephyr speaks volumes for that. So,
As I said, when you're ready to go, I'm ready. And we
I
can
appreciate it.
probably have to take down an organization in order to get to him, but let's do it, right?
Yeah, and if we find out any information that might help, if you can muster up some efforts here to try to get Zephyr out, we'll keep you posted.
I'll see what I can do.
And so will we.
He will extend his hand out for a shake.
And Tegan will shake his hand.
Deal then.
All right. Hopefully, we can get this done.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to get back to my food here. So.
All right. Enjoy your meal.
Absolutely.
Thank you for taking the time to talk to me.
Yeah, of course. Y'all stay, for your own sake, stay safe.
You too. Keep looking over your shoulder. There's always somebody there.
Always, man. Always. And kind of go back to his food.
And I'll return to our table.
Okay.
I'll push a chair out for you with my foot. That sounded promising. Did I understand that it was looking for gold for the device?
I don't think, in my personal opinion, I mean, he sort of, maybe gold, but I think he's smarter than that.
Hey.
He knows what he has,
Aye.
And he's like me. He's going to be cagey about it. He's not going to tip his hand.
Aye.
But I do, I don't know if you overheard news of Zephyr.
Just little bits here in and out.
He's gone to
Did
the
Zephyr-
library.
No.
And that could be,
Those-
I don't know if, right now, I don't know if how we would do it, but that could be a key in getting Death to hand over the time artifact, is to help Zephyr be free of and clear of the library. I don't know if it's, knowing the library, I don't even know if it's 100% of Zephyr's will, or something the swords had to do with it, or, they're using something on him. But I don't know. Can't imagine Zephyr giving into that.
Tegan?
Yes?
I was hoping you could fill in one piece of information I could not get. Deft mentioned his brother. Who was his brother?
Zephyr.
Okay, so that is the same person.
They consider themselves brothers, even though Zephyr is a Kenku.
Well, that's all right. Now, I have many brothers and sisters of different species. Growing up in a monastery, I understand completely.
Okay.
I think I just hadn't made that connection, and I was curious if that's what that meant. And considering that, from what I understand, Zephyr spent time with you all, this is a very interesting turn. I'm very sorry to hear that he had made that decision and decided to join the library.
It's disturbing to me as well. So we're a good person.
Do you think that Deft, while at this moment, being in possession of a device, do you think that might be safe enough for the moment? If it seems that they will stay here on their own?
I think Deft is skilled enough. I think Deft's, my read is, he's really affected by Zephyr going to the library. I think that has put Deft in our corner, so to speak, versus the library. our
Well,
type,
then-
the roguish type, really doesn't. I completely understand. We don't play sides. We just look to profit
Mhm.
from the middle.
Well, perhaps this makes things slightly easier for us, where we don't have to wrestle it from him, and he will be maybe somewhat of an ally, or at least not an enemy, as you say.
At least not an enemy, and
Yeah.
he has mentioned that we're not. We're one of the few people that haven't tried to kill him already over it.
Yeah,
So he's aware of what he has and
Mm.
the importance of it.
well, then perhaps for the moment, our job is done with this particular device. We know who has possession of it. They are amenable to at least keep it safe. This is maybe one of the best bits of news for these devices we've had. It's a good place to start.
Are they staying here?
For now, I don't know. He's a tough read, which is come to be expected. I think us helping Zephyr will have a large impact.
Well, that's good. Something that
As would we want to help Zephyr. I mean,
right. Box of 9.
maybe
Actually,
Nadrano can. I mean, it seems Nadrano has, although he's slowly burning up his options with the library, getting in and out.
maybe the general has the gold. But we're gonna help this Zephyr anyway. Sounds like he was a kin of yours and such. I think I interacted with him briefly.
Yeah, I don't. Like I said, deft isn't dumb. It's going to be a
Huge
amount. Yeah.
My only concern is that things get difficult, more so than cities fallen. And of course, self-preservation kicks in. Skew. And then they send an ocean monster after Deft. And we survived that attack because there's several of us and we're together and it worked out. But
Well, let's put it this way. I don't think, although I could be wrong, I don't think the library was the sole reason the library came after us. They know what we're up to, but I don't know if they know we have a device.
hey,
So
all right. No, you two, I'll trust your judgment. Zavar, that's a very good point. Tegan, I think you're a good judge of character, so
I mean,
or even be.
he played a little cage. He didn't outright admit it until I asked him. So
All right.
I
I
can
suppose we can
understand.
ask them now, just in case, and then just be on
yeah,
our
get
way.
his and plus have his people keep an eye on him.
I maybe let him know too, so that or do you mean like just keeping an eye, or
Yeah.
like keeping him safe, or
Safe would be one. I mean, if for some reason he does choose to leave, it would be nice to have a message sent that he's not under the protection of the Northern Crown. That
Right.
might be good to know.
I just had a terrible thought when you said that, Zephyr. That Zavar, that Zephyr might use that connection with the library and Deft. Come see me, brother. Or the library say, "Oh, you want Zephyr back? There's a trade."
That's
I think
true.
it-
That does give the library an advantage against us.
Yeah, we
I
had
mean,
to
they
play
already
this.
have so many.
Yeah, close to the vest. We can't let them know that. You know.
Well, let's stop quickly, I suppose, and seeing Toronto. Just if he can buy it off of him and has the gold, then we'll let Def know it doesn't need to change anything. We're going to find and help Zephyr anyway.
This is
Now
true.
I've got the gold in the pocket. All right.
I think it's a
shit,
plan.
This bloody library. Has every advantage. All right.
All right.
Anyway,
Let's go talk to the Nadrano.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Grandpappy.
So y'all. So y'all leave that kind of center area of the settlement and head towards what you know to be Nadrano's tent. You start towards it. There is a Riksashi kind of standing outside, which you've seen them standing outside his tent before. So it's not surprising or alarming in any way. But as you approach the door and start to peek in, the Riksashi guard will... he's not in there. I think he went looking for Athera, I think.
Oh, thank you.
So he should be about the town. Or he might be coming back, but I don't know when that will be. I'm sorry.
If he does come back, tell him we're looking for him.
Do you want me to go and find him?
if you can.
Stay here and I'll go and see. He'll
Thank you.
excuse himself and with a small bow and start to look. Okay. It'll be about 5 minutes.
Oh,
Come
nice.
back. And John will step into the tent. Oh, hi. What can I do? What's going on? Not that you need a reason to come see me. You can talk if you want. How's the day? Kind of try to relax, but also like a little curious.
Who came in? Sorry.
Nadrano.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I'm sure you're busy. So we're working on as discussed. But we've talked to Nadrano about the time debate. He's well aware.
Yeah.
Right.
He told
I
you
don't
that
wanna
Deft
leak into
had
it.
one. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
the one that told. I
Right.
think that gave you. Yeah.
We spoke with Deft, or Tegan did, and of course he's looking for help with a personal matter that someone close to him has been and brought into the library, and so in our course we're going to try. They're a friend of ours as well. We're going to try and help them, but in the meantime, Deft was considering a trade for the time device of gold, and it seemed an amount that we don't have it on us, but given that this is for everything, right, of the world as we know it, but maybe you would have some connections or gold yourself, or you can raise some funds throughout the city. I don't even know if it's that much, but I'm worried the library is going to use the connection that he has with this individual as a trade or something. If we can get something out there.
I understand your concern. So what? Any ideas of what that could be?
Just gold, I think. So we're
Okay.
looking to see if you.
He certainly wants something of tremendous value. Obviously, he's fully aware of what he has.
Okay. I mean, we of course have some stores, but some put away, but it is limited. I can try to work with him, see how much it would take.
Don't you know? No, never mind.
You
If
can
you don't
say
mind me
something.
asking.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
If you don't mind me asking, how is your relationship with Deft?
I. One of my I have a couple people that kind of are out in Dimklimt, and they ran into him at a pub or something in the altar, and talking to him came to light that he seemed to be a bit on the sneakier side about things, and oh no, the dog's closed into the room. Seemed to be on the sneakier side of things, and I'm so sad. Plus, I have this sad music playing for the episode, so all I see is this sad dog with this sad piano music.
Oh, poor puppers.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
Joe, if you're
Uh,
listening, your dog's stuck in your room.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
adopted.
He's gonna try.
Oh no.
Just staring up at the wall now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Hooray!
Huzzah.
No more sad dog. So they started talking to him and brought him to my attention. I had him work through my other emissary that I had out in Dimklimt, and worked out a deal for him to seek out people of like mind around. So, I mean, he's brought in probably about 20 people, I would say. Got
So he
us
has
in
been-
contact with them, so he has been helpful, yes. I mean, obviously, worked with, getting, Zetera here. That was mostly his persuasion.
Well,
He
that's
knows.
good to hear. I mean, is
he
he
knows that
working
he-
mostly for
Yes.
gain or for the cause? Or a little both?
I think he just knows that we are going against the library, and he's willing to help out while he's doing his other things. I don't question him about what else he does. As long as he is getting people here and getting people safe, then I guess that's what counts. And he seems to not like the library. Said something about his brother being caught up in it, which is a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe it was someone that I remember being intertwined with Aurelius at one point, Kinku. Yes, so I wouldn't trust him with my life, but I would trust him with lesser things.
Completely understand.
So I can try to talk to him and see if he would take some money, or see if I don't want to make him think that I'm forcing him to stay here. After all, he is helpful out in the field.
No, valuable asset.
So I don't
By
want
all
to keep him
accounts.
here. I don't think that he would allow me to, honestly. I think that'd probably be the end of our relationship. So I can talk to him. I can't promise anything. I guess, if anything, I mean, he's managed to keep it out of their hands for this long. I would say, maybe if anyone, he might keep it as safe as what you hope to. Yeah, no, I see the concern if they would, but I really think that he's pretty staunch against the library. Anyways.
Good.
I'll talk to him. I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Yes,
Appreciate
anything. He'll start getting up, and feel free to, if you need to rest here. But is there anything else? Was that it? Okay. Okay.
Thank you. again.
Thank you.
I believe I was just talking to Athera. I think that she's going to be seeking you out soon.
Alright.
Also, Agnes is finally out of her tent. So, Scott
How is her state?
Right.
Listless. I tried saying hi to her this morning and she didn't answer, so I'm not quite sure, to be honest, but it's not too different than before, but she doesn't seem as unhinged, I guess. Well, I'll see you off. And he'll head out of the tent. All right. What are y'all up to now?
Mm.
So remind me again, Etheria is.
Athera is the dark elf or drow woman.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That was Varys's mother,
Varys' mother, right?
and who Pixrin was going to start helping, she said. It's up to
I
y'all.
guess we just wait for I think Jeannie was gonna go. I guess we can go up and see if she's collected the Warforged. Wait, Jeannie, did you tell us that you were gonna be napping first? I'm sorry, I don't want to step on Jeannie's toes.
I don't remember.
I do remember. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I
plan
think
A
you did.
was
No, I think
yeah.
Juniper said, like, I'm going to take a nap. Now,
Yeah.
Okay.
did Rhaenyra renew the spell for the Magnificent Mansion? It was only going to be for 2 more hours, right? Didn't he say?
He said it's
Yes.
for 2 more hours.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
I was just gonna spit her out when it's done.
Well, it hasn't been 2 hours yet. It's only been probably like close to an hour, I would say.
Okay. That's gonna be the shortest hangover ever. Can't even do that, right?
Oh no.
Yeah. Plan A was just to drink, and then she forgot what it's like to drink heavily and took a nap. So sure. Someone could possibly wake her up and tell her we're going on a walk, but
I mean,
don't think that
Zavar would want to go back and at least refill his bottle, so it's like maybe he might notice, but I don't know if that makes sense.
yeah, it sounds like fun. She might be woken up by that time just singing a shanty to Blackberry in her bed.
Cute.
Mm.
I don't know if you saw in chat, but Joe said it
24
remains up for
hours.
24 hours, and he cast it like the night before, like early
okay.
evening before.
Where did I
So-
get
Okay.
to? Okay. All right.
Okay, good.
Would it be all right? I think I know Junie's resting for a bit, and then she's gonna check on the Warforged. And I think that we've spoken with Deft. We don't really have much else to do aside from wait. But I've been perfecting a spell that I thought maybe it's I've really gotten into some advanced magic, and I thought maybe in this moment when you said Deft was looking for something that's worth of high value, the spell is something you could just come by, and I thought maybe I can talk to Deft and we can let him know. Nadrano's going to come speaking with you, see if we can sort out gold, but I thought I'd sweeten the pot by working the spell for you. Now, the spell is it's called in study it's called symbol, and it's indefinite once I cast it until it's either dispelled or activated, and you can cast it on anything, and it has a bunch of different effects, and I can talk to him about what effect he might want. It might help him in battle, it might help him if he's trying to get Zephyr and make something big diversion like happen and get out. I thought that might add something to trying to get his aid and leave that device behind.
So it is something that you can basically like give him that he can use on his own?
I can cast on something he has.
Ah.
So there's some severe battle uses like death upon touch. That's not actually death, it's like 10d10 necrotic damage. So fear, hopelessness, insanity, pain, some dark things, and then there's sleep and stunning. Sometimes there's a bit of wiggle room with that. That's a little more advanced. But it's all it's potent magic. And it sounds like Donald said it might be just as safe with him as it would be with us. So maybe we don't even want to bother with that, and I'm fine with that. But if you all thought it worth it.
The only fear I would have is you make something that's powerful and give it to someone else. If we are wrong, then we lose the time device and the Deft has a weapon against us. But from everything I've heard, I do not get the sense that, I mean, unless Deft was captured or something crazy like that, I think that he is safe enough. But if we are concerned that he might be in danger, then, well, one, it would be of advantage to him, and it would also, again, show him good faith with our intentions with what we hope to do. That could go a long way to at least solidifying our friendship with him. If not at least a positive acquaintance. I think that may be a very wise gesture. But that is my opinion.
So, all right. I mean, it sounds. I mean, it is good to be cautious.
I appreciate you bringing it to us. It's definitely a very powerful spell. I'm excited to see. We need it.
I heard the little Zavara on my shoulder say, "Okay, before you go and do this, let's share with everyone." So here I am. This is me making efforts, and for what it's worth, it can be dispelled. And if we know what item we cast the spell, if we do encounter him. Actually, do I know the spell? I do. I could dispel it. I think a couple of us can. Tegan, I think you can dispel magic sometimes, eh?
If
you
it's all
whip
that
out
takes,
in the fight.
yeah.
Hey.
Well, that's very handy.
Hey.
That's
Yeah,
very good to know.
Yeah.
Right. Well, shall we try that then? Just see if it helps. What are your thoughts, Tegan? You've already made some excellent points.
It would certainly, I don't know, if as far as value goes, I'm not sure. Me personally, I don't know if that's, he knows how valuable the time artifact is, and he's not gonna. But it would tip the scales maybe in his evaluation and balance of everything, and maybe solidify our, I don't want to say friendship, but our just a good faith measure that say, I mean, it's what you, I mean, something you're going to be doing, so we can all we do is ask.
Right. I'm going to. There is a component I need to purchase, so I have to make sure that we have that first, and then but don't want to offer and say, "Right, oops, the town doesn't have it." So, hey, unless any of you have an opal that's worth 1,000 gold pieces. Nope. I didn't think so.
Not an opal, no. I don't even know if I have anything worth 1,000 gold pieces.
Hey. It's frustratingly little gold and dim glint, it seems. I'm eager to get back to the plane where we can, you know, make some get a
Bank.
side hustle, right? This will be most of my funds, to be honest, but I think it's worth it to try. All right, and I'll go look and see if there's any shops. Ask around, see if there's any shops that would sell an opal
Okay.
worth 1,000 gold pieces.
All right. Make an investigation check. Kazio.
9.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not lucky to
Kazio,
expenses.
it takes you about close to an hour to like look through several shops. No, next shop, next shop. You get to the end and you're like, I just don't think that we're gonna find it. And you do find a small little tent that has some gemstones for sale. And one of those is a very nice looking opal. There's a clerk
Look at
there.
this.
Can I?
Hello.
Hi. Can I help you with anything?
I was looking for an opal. This one looks like it might fit my needs.
Okay.
It looks I don't know. It might just the qualities. How much are you asking for this? Like, I don't know if they know it's 1,000 gold.
Yeah. Right.
Mm.
Oh well, actually, it's 1,100.
1,100.
Yes. Is there a
Do
problem?
I see? No, it's just it's appreciated a bit high, I think. In my I'm just gonna take on a little bit and some kind of. I'd like to buy it because what can I do, right?
Yes.
You
need it. You need it.
Right, you might, maybe, I'm not sure if I'm with the group here that's here to sort of take on the library, the
Yes.
saviors or whatever they're calling us, hey.
Yes, I've heard.
Oh, it's so much pressure, it really is, and I don't have funds really to buy this either. And I is there any, should have asked Nadano if there was a discount here in the city to help us, save the world.
Wow.
Yeah, Dan. Dan, because you'll roll a persuasion check, please.
I'm gonna do it here and do beyond persuasion. I like to do them sometimes in here because all right,
Sure.
22.
Okay.
Just. I mean, has Nadano said anything? Is there any? Can you give this? I mean, I have about half of that. I've got 556 gold, I think. That's not allocated to anything.
How much do you have?
Well, I have that's how much I have in free funds left after.
How much? I
accounting
didn't
for
hear. I'm sorry.
travel. 556 gold, little over half.
Oh, that's cute. Look, I can't go down that low. I can go down to say 800, but that's it. Maybe the rest of your friends will have some money to lend you, since you're all a team.
Maybe. I can go without a few meals, I suppose.
Yeah,
Get some
it looks like
less
you
safe-
can.
I'll never mind. I'll just I'll have to talk to Nadano. That was so mean. I'll pat my frame. Why are you being so rude to me? I'm telling you.
She'll put a hand on your shoulder, I was joking, but I
Oh,
can't go any lower than 800.
Watch
It is
him
a
get
nice.
neck ache.
It's a nice opal. I hope you
Alright.
understand. I have to make money
I
here
do.
at the shop. I know
don't
who
know.
y'all are, of course,
Right.
and I wish you the best. But look,
Hey,
I can.
you're right, I mean, I can't.
I can go 750, but that's it. No lower.
You're going the extra mile. How can I say no to that? Right, and it's the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's worth shorting a few meals. And all right,
Yes.
thank you. I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate you going that extra mile as well.
Sure.
Is
Yeah,
there
but-
anything I can do for you, your business? Maybe try and help you recruit. Tell the drama what an excellent job.
I'm doing pretty good, but thank you.
Oh, good. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Well, I can see why.
Yes.
I'm gonna add to that word of mouth for you.
Oh,
And as I'm counting out 750.
thanks. Yes. There you go. Oh, you missed that one. Oh, okay, you got it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm Butterfingers here. Whew.
Yes.
I mean, and I'll kind of look down at my, frame again, like.
Just kind of smile, chuckle.
Okay,
All right.
and that's all. I'll let the others know. All right. Thank you again.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Have a good one.
You too. I'll let everyone know. All right. I got that. Let's speak with Deft again. Or, not that we have to, because I know it's been some time, and I don't want to step on like Junie's toes or anyone else that's role playing or anything.
Yeah,
But-
so having the conversation, you're still within the 2 hours, Juniper. Zavar, did you stay with the Kazil and them as they're getting this component and going to talk to Deft again?
Actually, I would have split off.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
I want to go back to the mansion and refill my bottle.
Okay. All right. So you head into the mansion. You have probably like 20 minutes left on it.
Okay.
Oh no, he said like he cast it yesterday evening. So there's actually a few more hours than that.
Yeah.
I'm just going by. He said 2 hours earlier, but it actually would be longer than that.
That's okay.
So you're fine.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Juniper, are you still asleep? After about an hour and a half?
She's older now. Just her hangovers just sort of come and go. So I'm sure she startled herself half falling out of bed, and she's just kind of there, like too embarrassed to right herself. So she's awake.
Okay.
She's just, doors probably propped open, so she's hoping someone will just take pity on her.
Okay.
So Zavar, is that you? Please let it be anyone but tell me that's Zavar. I don't need anyone else to see me like this.
If I walk by, I'll hear her
Yeah.
and see her, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She just,
Juniper?
sorry. Oh God, I thought I could. Okay, hold on. Can you? I think my horns there's a. Can you just?
I'm sorry.
it's-
Did you? Here, let me help you. What?
Yeah.
What
I'm
is
just a
going on?
little. I'm a mess, and I think there's a blanket wrapped around my. I don't know. I'm stuck.
There you go.
Okay, so she'll untangle herself and just throw a pillowcase and. Sorry. Okay, so you didn't. Oh God, you didn't. Listen, we've both seen each other in compromised positions while drinking probably more than we should, right? So I won't tell anyone what you saw if you don't.
Of course. Wait, what?
What?
I mean, yes,
It's
of
fine.
course.
Do you have a bottle of? Your
I do.
bottle's empty.
In fact, I think I'll go ahead and grab my other bottle back from you. Thank you.
Right.
Yeah, I think I'll take that back now, and I'll
Awesome.
fill both of these up for later.
Let's get some water, cause I
Yes,
should
of course.
probably. I think a walk would be better for me right now than whatever that was, because that was a failed hangover. and a failed drink. So better luck next time. I don't know how you do it.
Years of practice.
Ugh.
I'm not sure. I think when I walked by, I saw water on the table. But I'm sure I saw it around here somewhere.
Okay. Yeah. You remember the way? Mountain, your grandpa, not grandpa,
You're speaking of Nadrenal?
right. We all walked. You remember how to get there, right? I don't.
Get to where?
Up to the place where we got our gifts and we left the baby
Oh, yes. Of
Warforged.
course.
So
Would you like some company?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I think left alone I don't make great choices sometimes. So
And you may not. You might have some issues if you don't feel good either. No, it's not a problem. I'm going to refill these though, and sure, you get some water, and we can head out.
it was no one else came with you. It's just
No, we had spoken with Deft, and they had we had worked out some things that might make sense. Spoke with Nadrenal, and Tegan and Kazil went off to look to get something as an incentive. Yeah, we can explain it more later or on the way, but yeah,
we can walk and talk. Okay.
yeah, they went to shop, and yeah, let's go.
Yeah. She's just stretching. Yeah. Smoothing out Blackberry's fur because he got drool on him. Poor baby. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Y'all start on your way out the mansion. Rest of the group is going to go and approach Daft again, and that's where we'll take our bio break. So
A
for those
temporary
watching, we take a 10-minute bio break. So stay tuned, and we will be right back.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun,
I need to
dun.
eat.
Oh yeah, please.
Dinner.
Hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get food, Michelle?
Oh yeah. I think
Okay.
I got more food than anyone else in the house.
Mike's are hot.
Nice.
BTW.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Yeah, no, Wavy brought in like 14 different things to eat. And he's like, "You're gonna need this."
Go
And
wavy.
yeah. I've got
Yeah. We came back on 1. Hi, welcome.
Wow. Wow.
Welcome back. Glad to have y'all. Welcome back, viewers, as well. As we get back to our session. Since before break we were with Juniper and Zavar, we'll come back to Kazil and Tegan and Renarius. As I think y'all are going to see Deft again. Kazil?
Yeah, probably, definitely at least ask Tegan, but you know, if Renarius and Zavar, I mean, I guess Zavar isn't around now, right? Zavar, you want to? Okay, so I'd ask Tegan and Renarius if they're okay. You know, I even ask Tegan. Right, Tegan, would you mind if since you spoke with him last time, just I think I met him maybe very. I don't even know if I met him briefly, perhaps. But just the segue, the introduction, maybe like explain what I can do, and then I can go in detail, if that works for you.
Oh, I suppose.
Oh, nudgy. All right, I can take him. And I'll follow Tegan.
Seems hardly necessary. Introducing the world famous, the demi-plane infamous Kazil.
Perhaps. What can I say? I'm humble.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll just follow you until we get there. Mm-hmm.
Tegan, were you looking for Deft at?
Well, I'll start where I last left them.
Okay. Not there. Would you like to make an investigation check to look around, or perception?
I'll take a perception check.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cool beans.
Where's Renarius? Is he with Kazil? Is he with
Wherever. So Zavar, yeah. So I just assumed you were staying with Kazil and with Tegan.
Okay.
28.
28. All right. You are able to find Deft looking around some of the market tents. Not sneaking, just looking. Oh, hello again. What can I do you for, Tegan?
Pardon the interruption. Just my companion. I don't know if you remember him from.
Yes.
Had a thought.
Brief.
Something
with a C, right?
Kazil.
Oh, Kazil. Yeah. Good.
But Kazil here had a thought, something.
Oh yeah.
To sweeten the offer, and or at the very least, show good faith from us that we're very serious about helping each other in this matter.
Okay, shoot.
And I'll hand the floor to Kazil.
Thank you, Tegan. Deft, right. First, I just have to say thank you for getting Satara out of the library. Right, he got Satara out. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. He was the one. Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for getting her out of there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So, understand that there's a gold you're looking for. So I also tried to speak with Nadrano, and he might come by and try and find it at some point and pull together gold that you need.
Okay.
I think Tegan spoke of us trying to collect these and get them sort of together in a safe space here, where the library can't carry or drop cities and send giant ocean monsters. I don't know if they've done any of that to you yet, but it's rather. Anyway,
no,
I'm here because.
No, but I'm also not a group of 7, so helps when you're traveling alone.
Oh, I see. Good. Well, I'm here in hopes of this maybe making a difference when the Nadrano comes by with gold. As you know, either way, whatever you decide, we're going to be looking to help Zephyr.
Yeah.
Just to make that clear and state it clearly. But I have some advanced magic, fairly advanced magic that I've been studying and understanding recently. There's a spell that I can cast on. It's basically a glyph that I can inscribe on something. An item that you have. It can really be just about anything, and it's nearly invisible. It's a relatively high difficulty just to see it. If you don't even know it's there, you're just not going to see it. When I craft a spell, you get to tell me what activates it. It can be a word. It can be if this person gets within 10 feet of me, so on and so forth. You can also set circumstances. If this person gets in front of me and I think I need to get out of here and create a diversion, you can set different circumstances to it too. It's really powerful. And an effect goes off. You choose which effect. There's some fairly severe battle usage ones. If you're looking to maybe take someone out in a quiet one swipe, there's death. And I'll kind of explain roughly what it does. It's not instant death, but it's up to 100 hit points. You know, if there's a person this size, you know. Discord, where they're incapable of meaningful communication for at least a minute, so you can set this to go off in an area and affect everyone in the area too, except yourself. You can set those circumstances. So fear, hopelessness, insanity, pain, sleep. You can put people to sleep. You can stun them, and sometimes you can further refine it just a bit. But in case you find yourself, I kept thinking, you're very capable, and especially the way Tegan was speaking of you. And if you have, if you end up finding yourself in a position to maybe help find or get Zephyr out of the library, or if you could have that one advantage, then just to show you that we're all trying to work together as regards to Zephyr and saving the world. Hopefully just to add as well to your consideration of leaving the time device here. I can cast a spell for you. Now, if you don't even want it, you can tell me to leave and I'll understand, and I'll turn around right now. No hard feelings. And don't you feel that you have to just because we're doing this. This is condition free. You can take this and say nothing if you want.
Make a persuasion check, Kuzio.
Okay, I'll do this one in fantasy grounds, just D&D. So, persuasion.
Yeah.
32.
Oh no, Frank.
I'm glad I rolled it in
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Take you up on that.
And I'll just go over the inner workings with him,
Okay.
whatever he wants, and cast it.
Yeah. What spell is that, Kuzio?
I'm so sorry. It's called
So I can look at it.
Symbol. It's a 7th level spell.
Symbol SYMBOL.
Correct. Mhm.
Okay.
I just shared the link in chat because I was reading it too.
Nice.
Okay.
I almost went with the Magnificent Mansion. Glad I didn't, because we don't need to. Hopefully.
I could just see that. Just Renarius casting one, and then Kazeel being like, and then
Oh,
casting
yeah.
his own.
Don't
Right
you also have a
across from
candy
him.
dish that has one attached to it? Still?
Yeah, a little mini,
I mean, it's like,
yeah.
there's one for all of us, and then one for him and everyone that stays with him.
Oh yeah. Oh
We'll
no.
just make Inception the mansion.
Oh, no. It's probably its own campaign.
Gazille's mansion.
New
campaign
yes,
Mad
please.
Oh no. We need this.
Can I I'll leave it here. Yeah. He'll can I think about it, what I want to do.
Oh, of course.
I still
Yeah, we might.
yes.
We might be leaving by day's end.
Well, why
Hope
don't
that's
you
enough time?
come and see me before you leave, and
Aye.
I'll be about. I'm not leaving today.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
He'll put out his hand for a shake.
Thank you for hearing us out.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thanks again.
You know, and if
Satara.
Adrano offers me money, I'm not going to turn it down, but you got yourself a deal. Just, hush
Good
hush
on
with
you.
Adrano. Just don't
Oh,
let him know that
I
already
wouldn't.
said
I
it.
wouldn't you dare.
if he wants to give me money, let him give me money,
Aye.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you want me to just leave it with Nadrano then? And he'll kind of like take it out of his bag and it's like wrapped up in like cloth.
I'll look at like Tegan and Renarius. Should we establish a place?
I need to make a prototype of the time device so I can like hold it here. That'd be amazing.
That would be so cool.
Sorry.
I suppose we could take it from now and figure it out.
If you get me some drawings, I can maybe.
Oh yeah.
Right.
He'll
Nice, Michelle.
yeah. Tell you what, when you come back, talk to me about the spell. I'll give it to you then.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
Give you a wink.
And again, thanks for Zitara as well for saving.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Seemed like a nice person. So.
Really.
All right. See you later. I'm gonna go and give
Yeah.
this a nice think over, and you never see him again. I'm just kidding.
Nice. I'll turn. Oh, this is so much stress. Oh,
As-
I'm glad that
As
worked.
we notice as he turns his away, he's immediately on ascending stone, like getting a counter offer.
Yeah.
Nice.
That'd have been
Use my
great. Like
first-
just
yeah,
have
do
him
that.
as
Sell,
like
sell,
a
sell.
broker with like several sitting stones and being like,
He's gonna call Dodea and like
Nah, I'm
Awesome.
afraid I can't do that. Nah.
yeah.
all right.
I'll probably ask Renarius and Tegan. I'm so, gentlemen. What do you think of a place to store? Should we? Do you think maybe down in that, with site out of Warforged network friends? Not my.
I was thinking of the same thing. Do we know if the chamber can be resealed? I'd hate to keep Mickey locked up for that long, but
Gonna look at Tegan. See if he...
Just when we left the chamber, did the doors go back down, or did we
They
even
cl-
notice?
I think I noticed it closes, but it's forever undone now. Like it's locked.
It's still above.
But-
It's not going to go back below ground.
Yeah.
I think he told you that.
It's
so it's not the situation where we would need our blood again to reopen it.
right. It's well locked. I think the lock is decent, but lock is a lock, and I'm kind of looking at Deegan like, yeah, it can be undone.
Lock is a lock.
But probably safer than anywhere else here in the city. And the city probably safer than anywhere else in the world.
And I hope that Mickey could alert us if
Hey,
there may be trouble.
hey.
That could be a good idea.
As the group of you turn and start walking away, or we'll just say that you're like talking, and you turn to start moving, and Agnes Alpin is standing just 10 feet from you, just standing there looking at you. I think I need to talk to you. And we're going to go over to Juniper and Zavar. So Junie and Zavar, y'all are heading up to the up to where the Warforged is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was like an hour or an hour and a half hike.
Yeah, it was about an hour and a
Downtown?
half hike, I think, to get up there. Yeah.
Okay.
I go uphill a bit, past some sunflowers.
Oh
You would-
God.
You would see Helna's
Yes.
cabin up to the side as you get closer, as you get to that first grove of trees. And then you go through the first grove of trees and get to the cavern.
Okay. I think I don't want to torture Mason and roleplay this out for the whole thing. Junie's just gonna she's still a little hungover, so she might be leaning on Zavar a little bit. And I know you like to talk, Zavar, but this time you're just gonna let me talk. You're just gonna listen, and we're gonna walk, okay? So I'm really tired of no one listening. So, and she's just gonna lay it out. It's like, do you know what happened? Do you know what happened? So let me tell you about
Go
this
on.
bugbear.
Mhm.
And this bugbear that you probably know who had and she'll just,
Sounds like a country song.
yeah. Yep. There's this bugbear, and now it's just so okay, I think I got it narrowed down. And she pulls out a fourth piece of parchment paper that's obviously just got some alcohol and some, I don't know. She's got Tadeo's name on it and it's scratched out again. She started the wrong list. I think I got it narrowed down. And just just as they're walking, I'll be quick. I'm gonna take a minute. And she's just leaning on Zavar. It wasn't. I know that I never said more than 14 words to him at once. Okay, because we did, and then one of us would always walk away, or would be blushing, or a sea monster, or the ship would sink, or the ferry would show up. It was difficult. And it's not, she just sort of she's just rambling. Okay. She's obviously been drinking again when you didn't notice. And, so we get to the top of this thing and she's, it's, it was just it was, I thought it might have worked later, I know there wasn't anything now, but there could have been later. He was gonna wait so far, and I guess I just didn't. I guess I didn't tell him. So that's all. You understand? You got all that right. It's been 2 hours. It's just, and then now he's got and then he brings back her wife. Okay, now listen, I had a lot of there was a lot before I got here, okay? I've had broken hearts. I've had more than one broken heart at a time, okay? But that was my choice. And that's different. This was well, it wasn't anything. And now it won't be anything at all. Are those sunflowers? God damn it.
Nice timing.
Yeah.
Added to the counter.
And then falls over because she's drunk. So.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nice. Are those
Make-
sunflowers?
Zavar helps her down.
Yeah.
I got you. I got you.
So it's just and she's just just laying on a sunflower, doesn't even care. She's like, get away from me. Not you too. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay,
Let me,
all right.
Come on, come on. Junie, let me
Sunflower
look at it.
slaps against your
Come on.
face.
Ah!
Bap, bap, bap.
Yeah.
All right. So you get through the grove, and you're in the cave at this time, and you get to the opening area where that chamber is.
Oh God, I don't need this baby to see me like this. Okay.
Mm.
Like a
Just-
single mother coming home
yeah.
from work.
Oh God, I smell like booze, Savar, and sunflowers. Just gonna burn this shirt. She's gonna look in her backpack and find her common clothes. Hold on a minute and just get changed. Okay.
All right.
All right. Thanks for the talk, Savar. And then I'm done. Okay.
At any time.
So as the two of you approach the door to the chamber, you hear a click, and the door opens for you. And walk inside, and you see Mickey, the armless warforged with the cloak on, and you see the warforged that you left there. As you walk into the door, Mickey looks to you. The warforged that you left there with Mickey, with big cerulean bright eyes, looks over to you as well with kind of a rusty metal exterior. And oh, just two of you, Mickey says.
Oh.
Where are your friends?
Oh.
Are they
friends.
dead?
No. No.
Good.
They're just they have other errands and other matters to attend to. It's just us for the moment, that's all.
Good. I'm glad your friends are still alive. First, and I'll turn and kind of look at the table. Your warforged friend helped me to gather a list. If you wouldn't mind taking this to your other friends, I believe Kazil was curious about the other warforged in the network.
Savar, maybe you should hold this. I have too many lists
Oh,
at
no
the
problem.
moment.
No, I have a place for things like that.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Just yeah.
Thank you.
Got
Give
it.
a slight bow. I haven't turned to the warforged you left there. I have worked with this one, and seems to be a little more awake than before.
I am asleep.
What?
Asleep? Oh my gosh.
Mickey will look to kind of like look from the warforged, look from asleep to Juniper and Mason,
That background.
and be like, and we'll just kind of look. Still, some work needs to be done, but asleep, as they like to be called, is a little bit better than before, I believe, and part of the network as well.
Their name is Asleep.
Asleep?
Oh, okay.
I'm
I hope you
asleep.
don't get that confused. Hello, Asleep?
No, don't talk. No,
Is that-
no.
Is that how
Savar.
I do
Hello.
it? Oh,
Wait.
look, it's responding.
Oh, what?
But it seems perfectly
She's just gonna
fine.
like,
You left
You know.
the warforged with me to help
right?
awake,
I don't know.
You-
how this
although
works.
this is asleep.
It-
And here
Yes.
and this is what happened.
I don't know who's on third. No, this makes perfect sense. So this is called Asleep, but
I
this is
am
the
asleep.
I
I'm
believe
asleep.
they mean their name, that they are not actually
Oh.
asleep. Yes.
I am Zivar.
No, I.
Mm.
Hello, Zavar.
Junie. Junie.
Junie. he'll like kind of look back and forth, and then
Again, bright cerulean
Oh.
eyes, kind of a rusty. Oh, let me get the
Yeah.
character art switched over.
Oh,
one
Oh,
second.
I have to go. I have to fire up the stream now.
yeah.
Give
You
me
mean was it already
character
fired up,
art.
Franks?
Well, just to get
Wow.
just to get the chat going, and then I can't watch two different sets of faces. I get all confused.
Junie's just sort of like she's sort of backed up into Zavar.
I'm not afraid
Oh.
of this.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Is that a board?
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Wait, what's with the board?
Oh, you'll find out. It's fine.
You'll
Don't worry
find out.
about
Okay.
it right now.
Fine, for later. That's fine.
God.
Just afraid
Why
I
do
missed
you have
something.
bottle?
Yeah. Oh no. Okay.
I don't think I can share with you. I'm very happy to see that you are better at communicating. How do you feel?
Me too. I am okay.
Is that as
Satisfactory
good as we can
answer.
expect for now? Yes.
Yeah.
Well, at least one of us can look. We have someone in the party that can say that and mean it. So you can. You're on the net. The
Asleep
network?
is
You can-
connected to the
Yes.
network. So Asleep can connect with myself or with any of the other Warforged on the network at any time.
Cool.
You
Find
even if you
out
That is
leave?
astounding.
information if available.
Oh,
does-
a sleep will be very useful. Oh my goodness.
Asleep will also learn as they go along. Will learn more about themselves, as well as as well as about their past.
Well,
I was am asleep.
asleep.
Is this satisfactory?
Yes.
What? You
I'm-
didn't
I'm-
find him. You
Oh, look at this.
Zavar.
I'm impressed.
Well, that. Me too.
What did you ask? What did you ask me to do?
You-
Is this not what you asked for or more?
Well, yes.
You're
Yes,
upset. I'm
What?
sorry. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
No, no,
Oh
no.
no! Yeah,
no,
all right,
it's
it's
okay.
okay.
got some clues about
It is okay. We are happy and excited, and we were not prepared for Junie, say something nice.
I will
Ah.
warn. Asleep seems to get excited easily.
Oh,
Oh no.
asleep. We will
Nervous.
try not to excite you too much. But yeah, that's
I
gonna
believe
happen
it's the
anyway.
word.
Okay. Asleep. We're so glad you're here.
I'm glad to.
No, because he is gonna be. We can't take him back now. Them back. We at sleep. What do I call? How do I? Just asleep? Is that the only way you want us to refer to you?
Do you have pronouns, Asleep?
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay.
He, him, they, them. I don't know.
Okay.
Dealer's choice.
Dealer's choice. Oh, I'm Zavar. I'm really glad you're here. That's all. And
I'm very excited to have been here for this moment. This is wonderful.
Asleep. Do you need to stay here with Mickey, or do you want to go?
Asleep is free to do what they want to do. Our training is over. Other experience will come just from, well, traveling and experiencing. I believe. Also
Well,
reading. Asleep can read, but not the
I can read.
best yet.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Little practice. probably would help.
I think before we left you here asleep, we, our group, mostly told you that you're free to make your own decisions, and how you got here might not have been entirely up to you, but I'm glad that you're here, and you're still welcome to come with us if you wish.
We would love it, actually, if you were to consider coming with us. We would be
You
most happy
are-
to have you with us.
Zavar,
Yes.
descendant of Nadrenal.
There, you are correct. What? Oh, he's connected.
Very
Yes, you are correct.
good. And you are Junie. Juniper, descendant of Truly. Thank you, Mickey.
Very
I'm sorry.
welcome. Asleep. You were excellent student. If you need anything, you can always connect and ask.
Oh, she's,
Will
This is
do.
good.
she's gonna just
Here.
Please.
pat
Asleep
asleep.
will raise his hand to give Mickey a high five, and then I'm sorry, Mickey.
Oh,
Oh,
That's okay. Please put up hand again.
yep.
Mickey will put his head up to your hand.
Oh.
There, there.
Please, asleep. Please take journal off of shelf there, as well as wooden box that has a pen in it and some ink for you to write down notes on your adventures.
Will do, Mickey. You'll notice that in addition to what Asleep is, it's his same rusted brass and steel, but he also kind of has where you had the crystal place and stuff, he has kind of like a harness and just a medallion kind of over it. And then he also has what appears to be just a rope tied around his waist like a belt, but it's not holding up anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Huh. If you need anything before you leave, please let me know. Otherwise, feel free to connect through Asleep. If you need any questions answered, I will try to answer them.
Talk
And
to
this-
Asleep anytime.
This place
Asleep does not sleep.
True, doesn't need to. We'll go into a kind of a sentient state when others have to sleep.
But Asleep always watching.
This is gonna take some getting
This is true.
used to. Okay. So far, you don't have a sending stone to anybody back at the. No, we're just gonna have to walk back to with the.
I
Asleep.
believe so, yes.
Okay. All right.
I mean,
It's great.
this will be fun.
Yeah.
Fun.
She's just
I
looking
can't
up.
wait to see how the looks we get.
Yeah. If you could have like big gemstone eyes, Junie's just like.
I mean, they are very shiny and bright. They're like this
Yeah.
beautiful, like deep sky blue.
Yeah.
I'll also add if you're close enough to him, you might even see like kind of underneath the armor, you might see like little bits of kind of blue arcane energy that matches his eyes, just kind of running underneath.
Yeah.
oh man, sorry.
Um,
May I help you?
she's, no, it's I don't know what to be fair, Cadil and I we brought you back, and left you here with Mickey, and we thought you'd not. I'm sure everyone's going to be real happy that you're, doing better than most of us. Yeah.
That is right. You activated me.
Is that what they call it? Yeah.
Mm.
You-
Yeah.
It was your magic with Kazil's?
It's you.
Descendant error.
It's okay. Yeah. There's so many others for you to meet again, and we have quite a walk ahead of us. Down back into town. And Zavar can catch you up on a lot of things. He really likes to tell stories. So,
I like stories.
okay.
This is true. I just heard some pretty good stories just
Oh,
walking
you
up
don't
here.
tell him those stories. You don't.
I am very interested. Like, shuffle over to Zavar.
It's just like
Yeah.
so
Of course, of course.
any stories but
my
those.
mistake.
Yeah,
My mistake.
okay. However,
Mhm.
we can make some lists while we're walking, and I can, and if we
Write
walk.
list. I have journal.
Oh yes, yes. Whose journal is it? Is that a blank journal or someone's journal?
He'll turn around. Mickey, is this your journal or blank journal?
Just open
Mickey
to.
connecting to network.
That is a blank journal
Oh,
for you
okay.
to write down adventures. There should not be anything else inside.
Okay.
So it
Okay.
is a sleep's journal.
A sleep's journal. Oh, I don't have a journal, but
Asleep,
I
you
can-
may want to put your name inside, just in case you lose it.
He'll like shuffle over to
Remember what I
table.
taught you, how to spell your name and write it.
you're just gonna. Oh.
he'll write asleep, but the E's will be 3s.
Mhm. She's gonna. Oh no. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna have to get an actual notebook now and scribble asleep on
You're
it.
welcome. Glad I can help.
Oh,
All right.
good.
So you are heading out. Mickey will bid you farewell. And
Thank you, Mickey.
Yeah.
until next time.
Bye, Mickey.
safe.
And he'll keep waving, and then he'll wait, and then sorry.
Bye, asleep. Thank you. And y'all can leave and start your trek back down the mountain.
Just seeing
Uh,
like the giant silhouette of
Yes.
the Warforged and Zavar and Junie just looking up and chatting the whole way down the hill.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Sun slightly
how big was
shining.
the box? How big was the box Asleep gave him?
Oh yeah.
Because Asleep gave him a journal and a box.
Oh yeah, he gave
Mickey?
him. Yeah, Mickey gave Asleep a journal, and the little box was for like a pen and ink. So it was just a little like just
Okay.
big enough for like a quill.
So it was
and
just a
an
little-
ink quill, an ink fill.
Okay, yeah. He'll tuck that in the journal in his
Okay.
little rope belt.
Okay. All right. So we're going to go back over to Tegan, Tegan, Kazil, and Renarius, who currently have Agnes Alpin standing in front of them. It's about a little afternoon now, about 1, 2. Yes, I think that we need to talk. Can we go in a tent or something? Or would you rather...
Tegan will give it a quick left and right look around. Sure.
Okay.
Well, we'll find a tent that's unoccupied. Oh, sorry. Really should put a lock on these things.
Agnes will
Well, I
sit
don't know why. I
down.
just pick it.
I know. Like,
Yeah.
wouldn't stop you.
Agnes will sit
Roll
down
under the
and
tent flap.
seem a little nervous. I guess I should apologize for what happened.
It's understandable. I mean, we all have. I know I have moments of crisis where not sure what the right thing is.
Right. You had a lot going on. It's all right. I mean, I know you didn't actually apologize, but don't feel like you need to either. It's just. How are you? After all that.
Interesting question. I honestly don't really know. But you know, I have memories of things that I thought and things that I believed. But it's like expecting something to be in a basket and then looking inside and finding nothing. It's all just empty, I guess. And I'm just struggling to know what to do. I don't think that I want to stay here. Now, as safe it is as it is, I don't fear harm, physical harm. I fear the emotional harm if I stay here.
I understand that.
Will you just go back to the library then?
No. No, no, that's about the same kind of feeling when I think about it. There are parts of me that want to, but then when I think about it, it just seems empty.
Sure, there's a lot for you to process.
Yes. I was wondering if I could travel with you for a bit. If you would be opposed to that.
Has to be. I imagine that being difficult for you to ask. So I just want to take a moment to appreciate that, understand. That means a lot. I'd be okay with it. Look around at everyone.
It seems fine by me. I'm sorry that we've caused you so much pain.
Kind of like look up at you, Renarius, and you can see maybe a little bit, maybe a tear in her eye, a little bit of wetness there. It wasn't you that. It was my own self. Or what I thought was myself. Which was only 20 other people.
Yeah. Can you imagine what that must have been like?
Yeah.
You know, your circumstances, they prompted a little bit of me to pick up some studies that I'd left by the wayside some time ago. And I came across and delving into some more advanced magics lately. I have a spell that I think time is the only thing that's going to help you process and move forward. But I came across a spell, a healing spell, advanced healing that might help spark things, help facilitate your recovering. If you're interested, I'd like to do right by you if we can.
What does that entail?
I just put a hand on your shoulder, whatever you're comfortable with, and let's see, it takes about a minute to cast. Hey, that's it.
But what does it do?
It's a spell called Regenerate, and this helps stimulate your natural healing ability. So in physical terms, it's so potent that it can help you recover a missing limb. It can even, you can put your, if you see you lost your arm, you can put your arm back on your body and it'll heal it up. For mental anguish, it doesn't snap anything away quite as easily. You still have to go through the work and be willing to each day. But this just helps your natural healing ability behind the scenes to help balance things from a physiological standpoint, brain chemistry and such, and help move you forward each day. But you'll still have to do all the work, but it just gives you a good place. And if you ever feel that slipping, it's not a crazy day, you can cast it a little further for you.
What will this cost me?
Oh, nothing, dear, nothing. I wish I could remember you from before. It sounds like, because we were friends, right? For a time, I think.
You were. She was part of the whole, like, founding the library.
And she had the thing with, the mayor's instructor. I don't really like how things went. I could tell you were an English show. Where I wanted to be a part of that, removing what was in you. I see a soul hurting like you. I just want to help. It'll cost you nothing.
It sounds like it's at least worth a try. Maybe once I get something back of myself, I could help you remember a few things about yourself, perhaps.
I love that.
You were okay. I gave you a hard time, but you were okay.
I hope so. A little scary not knowing yourself, but thank you for saying that.
how scary it is not knowing yourself.
And I'm sorry, we can do that after. I didn't mean to take over the conversation. You had things to share. Please.
That was pretty much it. If you're okay with me, and of course, I'm sure you have to talk with your other crewmates.
I definitely.
But if everyone is in agreement, then. But if one person is not, I don't want to be there. But if
I'll look
so,
over. Oh, sorry.
I'd be glad. He would be good, I think. I think it would help me. Maybe I can help as well.
Lad, I think knowing, I'll gesture to Agnes, your history with your ancestor, and I know there's you. I think you remind Agnes here of them and such. What? How do you feel? Would you feel okay with her traveling with us?
Who did you point to?
That was Renarius. Sorry.
Okay.
I don't see much wrong with it. My only concerns, I feel, are unfounded fears. They thought that you may somehow inexplicably come under the library's control. It blasts in the back of my mind, but the more I think about it, it seems unfounded and frankly unfair. I would say you are welcome to join us.
You're all too kind. Perhaps
Do
too
not
kind.
look over Tegan on that. Yeah, Tegan's more tactical.
Just to be sure, and just want to let you know, you'll be leaving in an area of safety and comfort. Where we're going, you're not going to be protected from much of anything. You'll be exposed just like we are.
I understand. But
Hopefully, yeah.
I've only
Outside.
known the Northern Crown and the library for years. I want to see other things.
Perhaps that would be a good thing. Searching and traveling in other material plane. Maybe you can reconnect.
Maybe.
Do you have any sort of destination in mind? As I said, you're welcome to travel with us for as long as you would like, but will it be forever?
I don't think it would be forever. No, I doubt your group will be traveling together forever.
That is true.
But there might be a place. I don't have one in mind, but if I find somewhere where I can feel safe and alive again, then maybe I would break off, but right now I can't stay here. It's suffocating me.
Well, if it's any consolation, I would love to hear your stories of histories gone by.
I will try my best. Agnes will stand. Just talk to your friends and let me know. I will be somewhere, and if you can't find me, then just check with Nadrano. He has guards on me, so he will know where I'm at. Thank you. And she'll hurriedly leave. Just gonna quickly step out of the tent. You have anything that you want to do after her departure?
Guys exchange kind of awkward looks like, well, I don't know, but
Here, yeah.
maybe she gets out of here and just the quiet of being on the material plane might let her find her own voice again.
Keep a careful eye, I'm sure. And no. Second chances, third chances, whatever she's on. Feel genuine. Wait, can I do like an insight to get a general vibe if I felt she was wrong?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, thanks. I'll roll this in here too.
And you know Tegan was inciting the hell out of that.
Oh yeah,
a
for sure.
30.
Okay. What did you get, Tegan?
30-20.
Okay. I'd say you both would be able to tell that, like, she definitely seemed... There wasn't any deception there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good. She seemed genuine. I
Yeah.
guess we find Junie and Sivan and see what their thoughts are.
Yeah, and you know, thinking about it, being in the position that they were, it would help when we start gathering up allies to have her presence to give it somewhat legitimacy.
Hey. Oh, this is going to be an undertaking, isn't it?
It's going to be a long road.
I'm setting my mind space for the marathon. One step at a time. All right. Start heading out the tent to find.
Okay.
Yeah, see if the others get back.
All right.
Mhm.
So, back to Juniper, Zavar, and Asleep as they head down the mountain. Anything that you want to be doing or talking about before you reach the settlement? You would have a couple of hours.
I mean, Zavar will be trying to remember whatever's happened to him in the last few weeks, and just like, oh yeah, we did this, and I've seen this, and I mean, are you kidding me? Zavar will tell Asleep his life story as best he can in a couple of hours. Poor Asleep.
Devar, you are my best friend.
Oh.
Yay!
I did not need that today. I'm gonna stab you both.
It just never ends. It never ends.
Yeah, no. Junie's mostly just keeping an eye on Zavar and making sure that he I'm sorry, my cat's being just keeping an eye on Zavar and
Is
making sure
peeing?
that No, he just like got in the garbage can and pulled out some plastic. I don't
Oh, okay.
even know.
Okay.
He's just
Cool.
being
As
a
he does.
cat.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't even know. And he's trying to eat it. It's fine.
Great.
Classic.
Yeah, sorry. That's why I have a squirrel. She just sort of just walking close enough to Zavar and asleep to make sure that Zavar gets his story straight. And if he mentions anything about anything, which he won't,
Okay.
because apparently there just wasn't enough to mention to be memorable, she'll, elbow him and
Oh yeah.
just keep going.
hmm
And she'll skip. It's just,
Mhm.
no, don't bore him with that, Zavar. Just go on to the next place we were at.
Yeah.
Try to bring him up to speed as far as we can in 2 hours, and just sober up. Which she was fine. She's probably fine now.
Okay.
And if Asleep tries to stop and put anything in his journal, she'll just, make sure he's got his details right. Like not Kazeel, that was Tegan. Okay, I can see who. Yeah, just if you're taking notes. If you're not taking notes, then she's not supervising.
He probably wouldn't stop if you guys keep walking.
That's good.
All right, so I'd say by the time that y'all get back down to the settlement, you would see Tegan, Kazeel, and Renarius exiting a tent. Tegan, Kazeel, Renarius, you would see Juniper and Zavar coming down from the mountain on the trail, along with the Warforged that you left there.
Hey, we got the Warforged out of the shop.
Hey, how do
Everything get fixed? Is everything all right?
Everyone?
I am asleep.
Go.
What?
Oh, this is Asleep.
Hello?
That is their name.
No. Oh.
That is their name.
Oh.
Before that gets confusing.
I was going to say he looks awake to me.
Asleep?
Oh,
This
you
I am
sweet
always
soul.
awake.
Yeah.
It's because you were saying that when you were just born.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yep,
hello,
that's
I'm
true.
Kazeel. Oh, reach your hand up.
Kazeel,
Shane.
descendant
Hey.
of.
Oh,
And he's
it's infinite loop in the.
he's on the network.
grabs your hand.
That's that's a grip, isn't it? Oh, you're strong. A pleasure to meet you. How do you feel asleep? Do you feel
I feel
less?
fine.
Good.
What is in your bag?
Oh, that's such a handy question. You know, I so frequently forget.
He
to
kind of
look at
shuffles a
this.
little bit closer to you, Kazeel.
Yeah, take a peek, and I'll spin around and up the flat, whatever's in there. There's an assortment of oh gosh.
Asleep, make a perception check, please.
First roll, new character. 8.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you see a bunch of stuff.
Inspiration.
Hey, you do
I
have.
don't have it.
Yeah.
The 3 other people.
Zavar, were you saying that you
I'll
were?
give it to you, sure.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. I can't remember who got it.
What is it? A
D10.
Oh wait, no,
D10.
wait, that wasn't me. Sorry.
Oh.
No, it was Tegan, Zavar.
Oh, that's
and,
right.
Junie.
Juniper. Yeah.
Oh, dang it! I thought Jonathan did. My bad.
Mhm.
Well, wait. I got
I
one.
mean,
Well,
I
I'll
think
give it to
so.
him.
Hold on.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Tegan.
No. Oh wait, no. Michelle, Tegan, and Kazeel.
Yeah.
Sorry, Zavar, you didn't get one. Yeah.
Okay, well then I'll give it to you.
Thank you.
Wow. D10.
That's great. That makes it an 11.
Okay. All right.
I expected better.
So Kazeel, were you going to say things that he saw in the bag first? Okay, go ahead.
That's okay.
Continue with that. Yeah.
Yeah, there isn't too much in here. Let's see. I probably got some gloves in there. A couple sending stones. Some candles. There's a dagger. Let's see. I had a costume, a spyglass sitting on top because I use it so frequently. Yeah, those are probably the big things in there.
You would also see something else sticking out there, Gerbil. Gerbil. Asleep. Sorry. It's going to take a bit.
Yep.
It's going to take a bit. Asleep, you would see something else sticking out there that looks to be made out of stone. Like a little... The forge. Kazeel.
Oh,
What
you
is
see
that?
No, that's not in my backpack. That's in my bag of holding.
Oh, I thought he was looking at your bag of holding.
Oh.
What were you
Because he
meaning
has to think about what the item is. He's just looking at my equipment pack.
Oh.
Was that what you were
I thought
meaning,
Tegan
asleep?
had a bag of holding. Yeah.
We
We
both,
both
he
do.
bought another one.
I
yeah,
got
he-
one.
Oh,
Just
okay.
for the forge.
Okay.
Never mind.
Oh.
Glitch.
That's just the only one you'd see, probably, is the one on my back. Yeah.
I'm going to send you a direct message. Asleep.
Okay.
Waiting.
So, no.
Yeah.
Mickey is now the DM.
Yeah. No, he'll still look at your bag of holding. The bag.
Well, I've got that tucked away.
You have bag.
It's a
You have something.
bag, Kazeel. It has to be seen somewhere.
It's in my cloak. It's inside my. I
Cloak?
don't keep that where people see a bag of
All right.
holding.
Okay.
Well, then he'll. Either
Do
way,
you
he'll
story
still be.
want
you
me to
have
just show the bag
something.
of? Do we need this
still-
to happen?
You still have Asleep looking at yourself then, Kazeel.
So he'll still ask about the bag. Look at everything. No, not that.
I'm sorry.
I don't wish to intrude. Wait. Is this Kazeel, Junie, that brought me, activated me?
Yeah, that's him.
Should I call you mother and father?
Ah.
Look at you.
Wow.
I don't you think that
That's
no, just
Not in a million years. Asleep. Not in a million years, and he'll probably live that long. Call him Kazeel
Kazeel, eh?
and Junie.
Hey. Oh,
She
see
just-
your friends?
She just looks at Kazeel like, oh, not today. Not today.
Yeah. Sort of awkwardly, like. oof.
Notes accepted. Reclassifying.
Oh, was there something else you're looking for? Asleep. Something. I have other items on me.
Yes.
What is it? Is it a secret? I can lean in, or you just want to tell me what you're looking for?
He'll lean in next to you.
Oh,
I don't know.
all right. Well, gonna pull out my pockets. I've got some coins and
Kika's like, I don't know what it is.
yeah,
No.
some more sending stones, a
No.
candle.
No.
I'll pull out,
No.
my bag of holding, but just like, I'll leave
What is
it
that?
inside here. Oh, this is a bag of holding. I'll just have one thing in here. And let's head back to the mansion. There's something I don't even want everyone around to see, if that's all right. Is if it's still working, lad? I'll look over at Renarius to see time-wise if the.
It's probably about 2:00 now in the afternoon.
I believe we still have a few more hours left. Yes.
Wait,
Oh.
Kazeel, are you planning on taking a sleep to tell him a secret.
No, everyone can come. It's just the
Okay.
have
Just
the
checking,
forge
'cause
there.
Secrets.
We don't feel good about secrets, right?
Right.
There's just something
That's
you
right.
don't pull out in
Do
public.
we not
That's-
like
Okay.
secrets?
We don't like
Especially-
secrets.
Especially
Mm.
as a
No secrets?
especially as a mother and father, you shouldn't be keeping
Yeah,
secrets.
no
from each other.
Good advice,
Secrets.
Tegan.
Between
Nice.
best friend and asleep, or between mom and dad and asleep, or between the whole party. So
No secrets.
no secrets.
Only truth.
Only truth. Okay.
Right.
To the mansion.
Inside check. No.
No, that's amazing. Okay, yeah. So I'll wait till we get back to the mansion. But if there's nothing else for anyone between then, when we get back.
Okay, yeah.
Tegan will just introduce himself.
Oh right, gosh, I stepped right in. I'm so sorry.
Hello, Tegan.
I got so excited.
Descendant of Lucian.
Wow.
Mhm.
You tell me what I'm thinking right now?
Asleep is handsome.
Close.
Oh,
Close.
precious.
And I'm Renarius. It is a pleasure to meet you again. I know we met, but you were not sentient. I think, or maybe you were, and I'm not quite sure what to make of you.
Nice to meet you, Renarius. Descendant of Bastille. Go back up. And you'll see
Danger.
a little blue flame like just come off the top of his head like a little like candle like pilot light like just like stare at you. Renarius.
I am of the same opinion.
Oh.
He'll like quickly look at everyone else, see that they're okay.
Okay.
And you
Okay.
just you just see
Renarius.
the little pilot light just slowly go back, turn off. A little smoke.
Oh. Mickey did say that he gets anxious. He gets excited easily. And also I asked him to join the party. But mansion. We
Right,
can't
right.
leave him, Katil. Can't. Wait.
No, this is. I'm so glad. I was so nervous at first. I thought I'd done something wrong and misunderstood what had to happen, and I just
Oh.
made.
Oh, yeah,
just-
no.
I'm so relieved.
Uh-huh.
Man,
Keeping him.
yeah. Once we get back, I'll
Yeah.
open up that. Since we're in here, I'll just take out the bag and put it on the table. I think we should probably speak with Mickey about maybe setting us up somewhere around them in that extra safe behind a locked door of his room area. But this, I'll reach in and think of the forge so it appears. And I'll take out the cube.
Yeah.
Sit it on the table. Go. Almost got my fingers. This one of our friends is in here, and this is their forge. You can set it up once, and there it is.
This
I
is
can't
the
open-
forge. This is
Oh,
the forge.
oh,
It's just like all of a sudden just like praise the forge.
oh, oh, oh! I
Mistress
see
of
it.
the forge.
Oh, you know them. Oh, they're. Oh, I'll kind of click like, okay, you worship.
My
the-
power comes from the forge.
That's incredible.
I worship the forge. The forge is my deity.
Oh,
Deity was in your bag.
stranger things have happened.
In
Stick
absence
around,
of forge, we'll worship bag.
Oh, no. Let's get the forge set up for you. How do you all feel about setting the forge up with Mickey?
That's probably the best place for it.
That way, any
Would you like me
dwarves
to
that-
ask Mickey?
Oh, that,
Oh, can you?
you can
You can do
that!
that. Yeah, he's sorry, he's on the
Hey.
network. The
What?
yeah.
You were already this cool. And now, that's...
You see, he'll start making like modem noises, and like
Yeah.
little spurts of like sparks will come out. The top of his head.
You feel yourself connected, asleep. Yes, asleep.
Hello, Mickey.
Hello. How can I help?
Is it okay if I put the deity forge in your house?
The forge that gives you power.
Yes. It is
will-
currently in bag.
It will take out some shelving, probably. But we can move some things around. Yes.
I will help move shelves.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mickey. Did not want to worship bag.
Bags are usually not something to worship.
You
Cut out.
say that
Mickey
out
says
loud?
okay.
Oh, great.
I guess.
Do we hear your side?
No, I guess since, I mean, you told Mickey, no lies. So he probably would have just broadcasted out Mickey's response. Just,
Oh, sure.
Nice. Mouth
Big old
open.
speaker.
Yeah.
Look at that. No secrets.
Before I forget, I'll take that list and I'll place it on the table.
Oh.
Oh,
So
the
it's
Warforged.
a list
Oh,
of
it's
the
the list.
Warforged, which I shared in the Facebook chat, but just for
oh.
viewers, it gives a list of current locations, the different Warforged. So they could change because they do move around. But currently, you have 5 in Dinglimt, 1 at the altar, 1 at a place called that's marked Nowrith, the Shadow Hollow, and we'll say that instead of a list, it's a map with the places marked on it. That way you know where they're located. The second one is at a place called Nowrith, in the Shadow Hollow, which is in the south and in Dinglimt. The other one is in Azurgarten, in a place called Driona. The other one is in a place called Red Snow, in a place called Jita. And the other one is stationed in Blackmont, but it just has Blackmont circled. There's no specific mark on it. There's also a map for Osbergen. There's one in Fairweather. There's one in Victa in a place called Knoxbar. There's one in Zelfair. There's one marked on the Rosea Kingdom Empire. There's one marked in Bern. One marked in Innisrith, in a place called Innisrith. And one marked in a place called Ashar Credencia. Well, a place in Credencia and a place called Ashar.
That's great. Thank you. Right. Excellent, Savara. Yes. Whew. Well, I guess we should go get this set up, and so asleep. If you're wishing to travel with us, I think we might be leaving later today. Is that going to be enough time for you to meet your deity and before we head out?
Oh, I don't need to meet deity. I just felt presence
Oh,
and was confused by bag.
that I understand. All right. Well, I think we might get to meet him anyway. Meet her anyway. Let's get her set up, if that's all right with everyone.
We're going back up the hill.
Yes.
Hi.
You're getting your steps in today.
Whew.
All right. So as y'all head out of the mansion to go back up to set up the forge, that's what we'll call tonight's session. All right. Well, thank y'all so much. Thank you, viewers. Thank you, players. Y'all are the best.
Thank you.
Just
Yeah,
to
yeah.
you've been watching The Forsaken, which is every Monday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on Mapbird Streams. And let me just throw up the schedule here. Yeah, we have all kinds of stuff. We don't have anything on Tuesday currently, but we have some more D&D coming on Tuesdays and Fridays in the near future. Wednesday, we have Mad Indie Game Time at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. The Penumbra Assembly is this week at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We have Drawing Gain on Thursday, as well as Paint by Minis, hopefully. The Stormfall Initiative on Friday, and then more D&D this weekend with In Extremis and the Obsidian Scar at both at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Well, actually, In Extremis, Obsidian Scar is not happening this week. Yeah, if you haven't followed us, please consider. We, as you can see, have all kinds of content here on the channel. So we'd love to have you. We also have a great Discord server if you're not part of that. And we also have a really cool website with a merch store. So check that out. All right. Oh, cool. Thank you. Yeah, we'll rate it over. Who are we rating over to?
Blackwater D&D.
Yay! I love
Grab us
it.
over there.
All right, cool. Give a caw-caw in the chat for Blackwater D&D. Enjoy some more D&D content. And we will see y'all later. All right. Bye.
Bye time.